So, after everything Nick and Noah have been through, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the chaos, Culpa Nuestra might finally bring their story to an end. But here's the big question every fan is asking. Do Nick and Noah actually end up together? That line in the trailer, "I think this is the moment our story is finally ending," sent shockwaves through the fandom. Is that really the end, or just the beginning of something deeper? Because if you've read between the lines and caught the hidden clues, leaked photos, and emotional parallels, you'll realize this finale isn't just about closure. It's about redemption, forgiveness, and fate, pulling two broken souls back together. So let's break down Culpa Nuestra, scene by scene, and uncover how it all really ends. When the story begins, it's been nearly a year since Noah and Nick last saw each other. After Noah's heartbreaking betrayal, the one that tore everything apart, they've been living separate lives, pretending to have moved on. Noah cheated with her ex-therapist, Michael O'Neill, believing Nick had been unfaithful with Sophia. It's one of those tragic misunderstandings that spirals out of control, built on half-truths, pride, and pain. So when they finally reunite at the wedding of their friends Jenna and Lion, the tension is unbearable. Both of them put on a mask. Nick arrives with a date. Noah walks in with a partner. But behind every polite smile, there's heartbreak. Every glance feels heavy. Every silence louder than words. Eventually, their emotions explode. Nick confronts Noah, unable to forgive her betrayal. Noah fires back. She only did it because she thought Nick was the one cheating. This is where that iconic trailer scene hits. Nick asks her to take off the pendant he gave her. That pendant isn't just jewelry. It's a symbol of their love, their history, their promise. When Nick tells her to give it back, he's basically saying, "Let's erase everything we ever were." And then Noah looks at him, tears in her eyes, and says the line that's now burned into every fan's mind, "I think this is the moment our story is finally ending." But here's the twist. That line is meant to trick us, because this is not the end of their story. It's the start of the chapter that finally heals them. After the wedding, Noah leaves and tries to rebuild her life in California. She throws herself into her career, takes a new job, and even starts dating her boss, Simon Roger. Not out of love, but as a way to escape her past. Nick, on the other hand, stays behind, trying to bury himself in work, pretending that he's over her. But deep down, both of them are still living in the shadow of what they lost. And fate? It's not done with them yet. Because destiny finds its cruel way of bringing them face to face again, through tragedy. Nick's mother, Annabelle, is diagnosed with leukemia, a devastating blow that forces him to confront his emotions and priorities. When Noah finds out, she rushes to help, putting their differences aside. What follows are some of the most emotional scenes in the story. Quiet dinners, sleepless nights, the two of them trying to act like strangers while every moment screams familiarity. One night, vulnerability takes over. Nick is broken, Noah still loves him, and they share an intimate moment, not out of passion, but out of pain. It's a reminder that even though they've both changed, that connection never really died. Soon after, Noah begins moving into a new apartment. While lifting boxes, she injures her back and ends up in the hospital, and that's when everything changes. During a routine checkup, she learns she's pregnant. The shock is massive. And yes, the leaked photos of Noah visibly pregnant confirm this scene is real. When Nick finds out the next morning, he's speechless. It's the kind of news that tears open old wounds, but also forces him to face his mistakes. He finally apologizes. For his pride, for the way he treated her, for not fighting harder when it mattered most. It's one of those moments where a character finally evolves, when pain turns into clarity. From there, they both agree. No matter what's broken between them, they'll raise this baby together. Nick ends things with Sophia. Noah ends things with Simon. And for the first time in years, they stop running from what they feel. Nick decides to move back to Los Angeles to be closer to Noah. But first, he needs to close his grandfather's business affairs in New York. And that's when tragedy strikes. At the airport, while Noah waits for him to arrive, a former employee, furious over being fired, ambushes Nick and shoots him. It's one of the most intense moments in the film, raw, chaotic, and symbolic. Because Nick nearly dying is what finally kills the last bit of pride between them. He survives, but everything changes. When he opens his eyes in the hospital, Noah is there, holding his hand, their past finally behind them. Months later, Noah gives birth to their baby boy, Andrew. The leaked photo of a baby on set confirms this scene, showing the couple in the hospital with their son. For the first time, peace replaces pain. They name him Andrew as a tribute to Nick's grandfather, a nod to legacy, forgiveness, and new beginnings. But their story isn't done yet, because as soon as they find happiness, the ghosts of their past come knocking one last time. Nick's obsessed ex-girlfriend, still unable to let go, teams up with Michael O'Neill. Yes, the same therapist from Noah's past, and together they plan something horrific. They break into Noah and Nick's apartment and try to kidnap baby Andrew. The tension is off the charts. Sirens, screams, and chaos. Noah triggers the panic alarm, the police rush in, and the attackers are caught just in time. Michael is arrested, and the ex is sent to a psychiatric facility, officially ending the darkest chapter of their lives. The film then jumps 8 years later, the long-awaited epilogue that every fan was hoping for. We see Noah in a wedding dress. A photo leaked by author Mercedes Ron herself confirms this. Nick and Noah finally get married, surrounded by family and friends, now raising not one but 2 children, Andrew and their daughter Julie. The once tragic lovers have become a symbol of healing, proof that even broken love can find its way back. It's emotional, satisfying, and true to the